500,000 ebe tuye sika na mo fa nipa se 5,000 pe no balance no mo fa ko register sem no yati 8.4 billion akwa koto TV mo ko gi sika na ye fa ko ye sa registration na me ametie mimi ni bi temesro wa me number mo ye registration we o from na ama o testim na ama ma anya bi mini 5 cd da baby so book kura mini bi ne menya 5 cd akwa ye registration ese muntu akoko for ka teachers for nurses for omo ko fa sa 5 cd si no fa ko ye sa de no ya dis for mo ni magu ase papa. Stop on academy. We won't register. Satam no mintim se crazy nka ya why baby ane why. Share. MPP for krom kache say free kra no krom amfa na hongono so mo kache say free no. O ma amfa na hongono so na oba obeka chem say me nkotua 5 cedis. O mai ma yeti hwana na hoto no o mai ma okonya 5 cedis di akwa ye registration. Me nkunkura san me nye ska kura nkoto bi na beka chem me say me nkote 5 cedis fan ko ye registration. Recruitment for sika no. Mo nipa 500,000 ebe tuye sika na mo fa nipa se 5,000 pe no balance na mo fa ko register sem no yati 8.4 billion akwa koto TV mo ko gi sika na ye fa ko ye sa registration na me ametie mimi ni bi temesro wa me number mo ye registration we o from na ama o testim na ama ma anya bi mini 5 cd da baby so book kura mini bi ne menya 5 cd akwa ye registration ese muntu akoko for ka teachers for nurses for omo ko fa sa 5 cd si no fa ko ye sa de no ya dis for mo ni magu ase papa.
Person coming to tell Ghanaians to do anything in connection to some registration because of his own utterances, because of his own character, and because of what he did when he was in opposition. Perhaps he had forgotten that he was on a path and he could become minister. I think fate has a very nice way of getting us into situations that we talk about. Who would have thought that you become the same minister of the same institution? Where he rallied people, he went radio station to radio station telling Ghanaians not to register because Madam Oslowusu is a thief, and that the woman wanted to steal from the SIM registration, the whole matter, and the whole thing it's a scam, it's a fraud for them to fleece Ghanaians. These are what he said. So I would repeat the same thing back to him. Honorable, with all due respect, sir, you also want to steal.
Did he say that?
He alleged it without evidence.
It was an avenue to fleece.
I am also alleging without evidence.
But did he describe the minister himself?
He did. He doesn't have. We don't even have to go. You go and look for all the things that he said.
Those were his words.
And all the sort of words that he used on Madam Oslowusu just because of SIM registration. Went at her person. We are not going at his person. We are not doing that. We are just repeating his words up to him. So, sir, you also want to fleece the nation. You want to use this as an avenue to also steal, just like how you said Madam Oslowusu wanted to steal without any evidence.
If you take his words coming back to bite him out, is the SIM registration?
I think I would not take his words out. He leading this whole matter. If it had been, I will not take it out. He says if, I will not take it out. If it had been,
let's depoliticize the situation.
We will not. We will never depoliticize because it was not depoliticized the other time. We are not depoliticizing anything. This is a political matter. If it had been any other person, but some George, I'm sure the conversation would have been quite different. If it had been any other minister, but Sam George, that whole barrier that is there because of what he's done, I'm sure that barrier would have been off, and all of us would have been prepared to listen. Perhaps the reasons would have been more cogent. But being led by him, I mean, the whole thing is tainted. And for most of us, one, we will not register. We are taking his path. He set up the Stubborn Academy that said they would not register. We are going to set up the Stubborn University. We are not registering because we think it is a total waste of everybody's time. Until he comes to tell us that maybe with the benefit of hindsight and with coming into the position and with knowing what he knows now, he shouldn't have done what he did. So that all of us learn lessons from it. That when you are somewhere, you have to be extremely careful when you are talking about other people in certain positions, because one day you can be there. Honorable Sam, person coming to tell Ghanaians to do anything in connection to some registration because of his own utterance.
Say yes, Menzgold for Mumirini. say first ally.
The Mahama can and run Menzgold can.
They are all parts. You say all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including Menzgold.
Yes, of course. All of them, all those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details. No.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Menzgold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a Menzgold as a Menzgold for will be your one.
Oh, many people Ghana for
Ghana for what? We say
something like
come on. Ebi kura no o ma penye fufu ado award a o de ko be man am one pictures o de ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto and let's atori enchemesi no omusika ahia aban o wa abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahye mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
ba onim say Menzgold nye MFI enye financial institution in the right sense of the word
ni nyina ye ka no we mean liberally o mu nyina manfo sika na ka say yes Menzgold for mo mireni say first ally.
The Mahama can and run Menzgold can.
They are all parts. You say all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including Menzgold.
Yes, of course. All of them, all those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details. No.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Menzgold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a Menzgold as a Menzgold for will be your one.
Oh, many people
Ghana for Ghana for what? We say
something like
come on. Ebi kura no o ma penye fufu ado award a o de ko be man am one pictures o de ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto and let's atori enchemesi no omusika ahia aban o wa abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahye mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
ba onim say Menzgold nye MFI enye financial institution in the right sense of the word
ni nyina ye ka no we mean liberally o mu nyina manfo sika na ka say yes Menzgold for mo mireni say
All right. Good afternoon. Good evening. Baby, I'll share me free beer. Mama Wakwaba. Me lighty. No. At the bar political zone to me so. I hope say ubia hoye. Medi kind na yada unyame ase. Say wama weekend netrum successfully. Yante boni too much apart from Endra. Sendra the see Ghana. In fact, ask FM yeah. Na asemwa mekane say still aseda enkenyame because o say ade ni na mu no. Yemfa aseda emma otwedi ampon. Because to lose a loved one or for someone to get injured, BBC muno in fact yeah na ehadwene. Now, so better say inyani ye ejebia meto Ghana bomb meto baby niame ni na so nye equal there na so ya wonkwa na o wonkwa o wade mesre when any first day I was me the Felix appear high political zone mesre we say mo amu YouTube no said they amoye no ubeja comment YouTube for no ubeja comment uja comment ya YouTube ni Facebook so o hwe me Facebook ni YouTube uja comment ya na me who say o hwe me na metumi ama shout out and na metumi I welcome Edwaba program so and then so at say union Black Stars na nche ombebobo ya bompa yese nyankopon emwa na omunwini now TikTokers no mesremo montapo so mame trust in the Lord. Thank you so much. Sister Diana Rivers, thank you so much. Love always. Similar Pompeo, big up of Dawn, maybe I will be come and join, invest in Ghana. Munina, Mama Wohunina, Mr. Mose, Lady C. Mr. Mose Mobe tap on the screen now, my share the mame mobile repost to Edi amame na boa YouTube for so monye the same thing for me. Amenya akome hu na nenu amame hu na nentwi me hu na hwan bi kwakubu aten. So far these are people are moja comment here I can't see. And you know, do your best and share the live for me as we go on. And very easy and very solemn exercise na ye be wa ha. Masemo amede ba no said they be amekano said they are senkafo ne kan ni ti no mato ni din say the deceptive nature of NDC and their government. Mama yenjene and let's talk. NDC amemwo and nada amemwo a eshebo a indi so amemwo a ye de sebio oman show monsa womuntumi nya adwuma na Ghana afa ne ntoma pefra omo ho nkomo enene me pese me ne wudi mesre wo se enkomo a me bedi ne hayi videos audios anase bibi a mebo ne ha bia no enye me maybe erudite I would address that enye me Felix and Sebio Meka Ebio se Felix ametie meka bibi me the information be to abonten na wo wadwene mu no wo hu ne se enye papa ana enye nokra the opportunity no wo se obeba ana se obetro de ye nokre no na o de accounta ade ba ko a ye platform so oba so a onfa ho nkokwa ene ne se obeba betna ha na sebio waye wo ho se obe distracted ana ubi diatem ya sese ya no asese ye baby ene yete ha se eba ne se yemfa nto fom a ye de beto fom eba ne se yenyina munyini a ebejimi eba ne se yemma page ne so nye sere so a ebetumi aye. It is up to you to choose your portion. The Ebeje War. All right. Original Lady C, may I say. Let's start off today by acknowledging a wonderful man. Endra Neye 29th, meboa. Yes. Nyankopon Edi Infie Bako. Eka me papa. His Excellency, the former president of Ghana. Nana Kweku Ado Dankwa Ekufuado Abudani, aka we can bring the economy back, but we can't bring human life back. Endra onyankopon ema infie bako ebeka infie ho. Now there is something about Nanado people haven't noticed. Let me, sometimes kasa okay, yeah, but let me delve into it kakra. Wahu sa enhyehyeye bi na Nanado de baaye no utie sa enhyehyeye na Nanado de baaye no ebi ne den ebi ne free education, free TVET. Sometimes we underestimate what this man did for Ghana. Che yemfa free SHS ntonchen yemfa ne se ye ni no nyo obi a ne pese ko university one way yemfa free SHS ntonchen fresh first no say awo 4% ne be ko suansa ne djuma okopeska na ode akotu ne ba ne tinsa enu ti etoda yema odo eburofuo na se eburo no ba utwa eburo ni wie o hata tut like ututu o hata na otonwo a scanner ye benya no ye de akotu tinsa se kosua adwuma. Ghana for ye very ungrateful people. Nanado birthday no so na mejina. That is my starting moment today. I want you people to see the type of man this man was. Yeah, ma, little mishaps, nipa onyanini na correct there, a little mistakes be about here and there. No, you people substituted all of it to make Nanado be Nanado ye be a ne upe nipa Ghana for person a time more Nanado. Nesu insurance Kenya mesa omoho chrono. Insurance en Kenya mesa omoho chrono. Yabo pa anawakodo by day. Sorry, guys. Wakodo by day. Na ya this can echo two things say we are doing say wuko sua de no. Okwa ye nkyere wu. Unim de ntia. O boss na o kyere wadwuma no. Wo na wo nu fufuo. Usi ne mma ne ama. Utwe adwaye. Oye fie ho ne ama nina na ya kyere woketu abi. Utumetina wa be 3 years. Isaac, you are welcome. Muntie ni ye pa. Ebra na ye maame nom ekodi pa tonton ade ansa na ye nya sika na ye de ekotu tinsa se kosuansa no dwuma no. Endis no mapensu no. Ye de wo abapo na ye kire wadwuma no ye nhwe so na ya kire wadwuma no. Ye de wo kodo master na wo kire wadwuma no na fuo. Wapon no where we adwuma no esese wa wofo psychopath ka ye di be you afre adwuma no mu meboa omo frɛ ne sɛ bra be pon ho meboa oba no da be na mo be ba be pon no wasu awie me se me pese ye ni na de adwene ye adwuma this time ye betena ha yes me MPP ne no kra me do MPP to the also ye NDC ni but ye de sankrofo mienu no beto nkyɛn ne ye de nyansa adwene ne yahwe sɛ aban bi ba ye no Sabio, se mesuansa no dwuma agye se mekɔ by day me maame akodi pa agye se manyeska na ye de akotumi tinsa na me de akowo fufuo esi me boss ntaade ne man ntaade atoto ne ama obi say mu ta got me on the floor monto mo boss say no beba Theo when we adwuma na wie na esesa anka wokoye ne yese bra be pon ho eno no maame no o papa no mu niska utumi tena mo be ye 1 year ansa na watumi apon ho yemfa nyansa ne nya adwuma na aban na na do ba ye no enkola ni na se o pepa o pepa se ubesua adwuma kusua adwuma ti ha adentia na odeye ne ane yeti ye na ye betumi akọ SS no a ye de ye mpensa no dwuma no wedding kind of free education abre ye nti o se sa de a mo so a mo wo pepa se mo besua sa no dwuma no yemye technical vocation free me ankasa me boss Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Excellency ene ye man ko bia no e wo Volta region TVET ko bia no wo Volta region. And ye the more schools ebe ye den ebe kan ho na show me you are welcome. Ye the more schools be kan ho said ye be ya on be benefited from TVET. Building capacity, building your human capacity. I didn't know another yes sir. Because who said 1 year beko university kuno beba be ye the theory part no. But the practical part must be there, mason for bricklayers, technician. Me adwuma ba kwa na ye me fe pa ne uncle wala se adwuma no ye odo na on wireless sa de na Ghana kunkuru no bon no osiesie tape ne ade na ye me fe pa ntimi tam so ni na me se sa de ne de se me have some maybe one day I will open ta yin bi keke just for the fun of it and also to employ but ade ana it is me fe inti ye ma wonsa no dwuma na aban na fa wo hoka yes sa aban na nye Ghana for ma anya ade o na nado ashoba the opeso suensa no dwuma wa man nsa no dwuma because ono na wakope no ho asem na so obehye cars wo Ghana obehye cars wo Ghana dey a ye behia mechanics You be here mechanics for the amofro mufita for no. You be here be. Nana do Bawumia government nana ejene Ghana now and Ghana beyond the years ahead. Yet na Ghana ha. Emma yet for the whole Ghana first near share 1 or 2 or Ghana. Sebio ye be prani ni negu ye nana do say there be en kroma breso no near share bicycle kakra near ye tie kakra my young fambra ne young kofa car companies. Sabi nana do wan kofa pragia. Nana do wan kofa Datsun se Papsino se Datsun. Okofa VW. Thanks to Alan Tremante, by the way. Okofa VW. Toyota. Hyundai. Renault. Sinotruck. Say your message in Ghana. After almost first year of operation, you know, you sue Yankasa Ghana University engineers. And an air cars, you know. Tema free zone enclave, baby war. Mama ya mana na donate Bawumia MPP plan na nye juma. You people made us kill ourselves in the foot. Like Mama ya haye home. We shot our own self in the foot. I'm not saying say everything MPP did was the best. No. But the trajectory no more kono. Nanke bema Ghana hwa ya kono. Nanke bema Ghana ubie nyane die wom na nkoye sika fo nkwana ibedidi. Oba ye National Health Insurance Scheme na egu 2012. So we knew I make a catch because I was in Ghana 2012 and it happened right in my face. Obi be who what my general right in my face. Na egu because oja akato so. Na do ba ye no when me tuya ka ne keke o. Otuya ka ne make sure say o ma ade na ye adwuma. Ene ye de hemodialysis near the ade ebe toto so. Already not diabetes patients for that so that. Now ya tina ho. Now ya catch there you say. Yeni ya yeko secure sabio how do you call it vaccines. Edibe save ya mine. Ya nya de inti yamfa Ghana health. Nina emfansha dani ho prefect binsa. Here kwabra minta kando. Yemfa Ghana health. Enshe sebi kwabra minta we are kando. Now listen. Kidney dialysis meka no obi apa onkobisa. Nanado free horo. It was part and covered by the NHIS. And also with National Health Insurance Scheme, it was on it. Ye metna hankasa. We talk because it is there. Neka home. Ye cry in the manifesto. We said, say, people who are from 0 to 18, free. One more 18 to 65. Ye better swam. And I'm penny for never only be free. These are documented. These are parliamentary documents. Nanadu ye sa di we ni na de magana mai. Yes there be. Na ninu ye bi ye kronfo. Ninu ye bi ewia Ghana sika. Ninu ye bi ye kotu amuna. And therefore we should use that as a yardstick to rubbish everything Nanadu did. They actually said yemfa bitumen and cover ni din so. But one day Nanado as an 82-year-old man, looking strong, better, proper than the so-called Akolana, yes, you no ye young. No. And God will continue to bless this man, Nanado. Onyankopon beko so ehira Nanado ehira na sefo saa won yomu betu omani ansi ne so ne nabusua so papa ye ento on da de bia won be di bitterness kopem da on be fira asase so obi true wo de wo kohwe nkwa in true nu nkohwe wu ene Mo president ya mudi kuku kusan kofa ne ba ye. Mon chere me 1 year ne de na wetumi aye. Ni 2 years mu na okoi. Mon chere me dia wa ba ye wetumi aye pass we di obi anya ho mfa so. Erudite and then omo ankasa their manifesto. When you read NDC manifesto to them, they don't want to hear it no more. All of a sudden, we are boa, we are kwasi. I mean, aboa kwasi. I say, what your manifesto? The ababeje power you mate. Now, okay, so obema me Women's Bank. Me koka Women's Bank. I will say MPP food in ya kwasi ampa for. Ya kwasi ampa for say. Eh? Na do so oba obema free education ampa oba yo dem out. John Mahama so obema Women's Bank. So far, I passed 2 budget. I got 2 budget to pay. It hasn't even taken off. Oko kan yesterday be. Nintino o try so sebe. Wo sawo social contract no. When you are writing that in your manifesto, didn't you know say it is a commitment that you have to give to Ghanaians? Offices bang and a profile we buy ya ometumi atetema obi enya ho faso. When we were bringing school feeding program, they spoke against it. This is Cynthia, welcome. Meboa. Like erudite mentias here. School feeding program by President Kufo. Who opposed this? The NDC. They don't understand. But today, who are the people fighting over school feeding contract? NDC. It's not even the MPP people. National Health Insurance Scheme. They opposed it. Today, we have built offices for them. Nanado built offices for them. Guess who is fighting over the office as to who is supposed to occupy that seat? The same NDC that didn't see National Health Insurance Scheme as a good away policy. They are fighting over that position to go and occupy there. I don't know about Ghana for. And then, I was brainstorming and erudite something hit me. I did if I beg up yourself. I did be shame me a shame soon. Rough video be ebe flash me about the whole Galamsey thing. And right away, my eyes got watery. Like I started tearing up. In a way, there's I say, who says I did be sure. Now I said, I was like, no, so it was one of those. But listen to why I was. This guy was like tarnishing Bawumia, Nanado, just say, all because of Galamsey. Mokaisa Kolebi Luzu in the life. Ewo 37 because Raf Nen Croft was a woman movie. Ya no tramo into ya de block quine. Okay. Now look at the sad part of it. NDC comes to power based on one of their critical things. Say, yen you no Galamsey site na ye cheche omo ye ba ye be den ye be mo amnesty meboa ye be jaom obaako say ono no ompene ema ye nye Galamsey nti ye se onye ye mpam no baako say oba wo mo ma ye Galamsey no be jaom. Nanso Ghana for akwaje di osi onu be jai Galamsey for no makoyo omo adwuma no se onu mbom betumi asolve Galamsey na dia onu fight Galamsey for na enu nti Galamsey for na to abeti ano no onu mbom tumi fight Galamsey. Me say this the last election eduruku aye hono ma Ghana for no ye na no eten. Whichever drug was administered on Ghanaians to go and vote for John Mahama to come back the second time, it is on just say somebody is telling you that when I come, I will release all the culprits. The people are a court of competent jurisdiction has convicted them of destroying our land, destroying our water bodies. Mahama says he will let them come out and he will give them amnesty and give their excavators to them. And guess what? The government that lost votes because he was fighting this Galamseyers is rather not competent to solve Galamsey. But the one who would actually give the bulldozers and the things back to the Galamseyers is the one that will stop Galamsey. Ghana for Mokodahi. Yeti Kromuha. Nana Kufuado confer a drip machine for every constituency. I'm saying this because of the sad incident that happened Endra. I watched people being manhandled. So be aware prana be a debia born on the way I think you crook and more you pay than a one I'm a cram say Ghana. Why this? Excavator me who ye minim some so se mu more later there be but video me who ye no so far video me who ye no me excavator baako pe. Now let me tell you something. The president's brother owns engineers and planners. Since 2025, January 11th till date, the amount of excavators that has left our shore into Ghana and that has left our ports to enter Ghana is more than what came for the 8 years Ananado Etnaho as a president. But at yen cheramba yeno, yen to me amfa onionyam nina ne yemu yeno. Enyama ambam bedri, ye jama kwate, abudu, razak, chigo, asawo, ye jamu wamo. Ene ya petra mo ni wibi ame binunum ne yanonom. Ena taleba akusha hao, taleba akusha ho, tale ubebu nisam. A country of 69 years. What is happening? NDC, don't you people see what is happening? Please, it is not all about power. Our country is lacking. Yeah, my Ghana, more urban infrastructure, more bo. Mese me re hoyana tebio president nuen osikani belebele ya ntene nkan ye twen ema nkrofo awuwu rebel no emungu nkrofo so enkunkum omo na ayie no ya papa Ibrahim Mahama beba be mom 100,000 hey papa ne de o ya ade o hwe okwa ayie no me can our machines and ye betumi dey save lives at the timely manner. Me see these days say no too much NDC MPP ye the nyansa ne be kasa. You know, we have one of the richest men who have just bought a private jet. Engineers and planners belongs to him. Tieni pa excavator ba kope ena ejuri niama ena yeyi nkrofo na yede yensa na ehwe board bia ededa ho na ebinum awu ni akatakata omo. So I just looked at it and I said, this is serious. Next person, big up yourself. Mere hoye. Yeah, China na dia na say me can structure our hodada o. Mamunko ho aban. What do? You barricade it. But that is not the forte. NDC don't care about that. They care about how they can make the Mahama family more richer at the expense of their own riches. They are willing to sacrifice Ghana and offer Ghana on a silver platter for John Dramani Mahama and his family. And so a country where one government goes to bring what we call drip machines, where in times like this, NADMO would have to use it, first responders unit. In this case, and yeah, NADMO for people don't even know. Ghana, yeah, mobile. Ebruchire, me patrasma make an assume you are in the US. If I'm lying, I catch them. BB say no. The section of the military ye training on this rescue service you. And your Ghana police service near or a police bonechi no general keke. Kromo police neighbor BB sana obejina be supervisor keke. Kromo ha ebruchire BB says here we have specialized units. Muntie ni ye omo aminumu. Na Endra na mene erudite na mene say Joe din command or say tete no na wo ho. Tete no say bridge bubu a na ye soldier for unit na omo ye the technicians no and an ABC bridge, a temporary bridge near the idea, Edema Sebi or mindful. No. Sir Joe was educating me about that back then. Intinya Feni Yakofa, Oblokute, no, the Nifri, Oblogo Constituency. Na by Naba, Intino, Omo de Nashe, said Nadmo, O Nim say, Obi, Enya accident, Sakra, Yimpidani say, O Nim. But they were the only people there to save. Omuni nipa no met me aye bibi di aboa. Into your army section now you training omu because army is not so be or army mu bia e bushi anko o. Enye bushi anko there be. Ye wo mo ye doctors. Army na ye wo no ye wo mo ye doctors, ye wo lawyers, ye wo contractors. You were construction people, you were architects, how many normal military fool. So where is that unit of Ghana? Fisherman, me say adiane ye me ya sana mame penny bi na it is on my page and if you rubble no muna utumu say what just why days. You just said they and no cry a panic for be a only akuma pano bibi sakra be to me aton so cry manewu. Yet Ghana did 69 years. There will be billionaire ultimate 2 private jets. Asem nuduna ye hiane dia oma. Or try minimisa akoye say ya akobe. Acha by 3 days time. Ibrahim Mahama. Nidin beba system no mo. Adintia. Obi akomi ni book. Inti ordinary Germany or koye ni surgery. So what kind of Ghana are we building? This damn man. It gets frustrating sometimes. Like what like hey, come on, man. What is this? What is this? Say you be save life and you be trying no nipa ne pra. Inti ochina obi be kwa komena paso. Na yaka Ibrahim Mahama kra na de ne kwa buruchiri ekoyi apaso na ma na papa ne de wa ya ade o. Ne pega da man e de ahye ne nsa kotudi. Tema wuntumi de ya anwo no. Wodidi enye. But Ibrahim Aigbe Mahama ya de akanfo nsa asema no. Ya de Aigbefo nsa asema no a obetumi aye. Ekutuso egudie. What kind of Ghana are we building? Erudite. I'm just say maintain their air course on Asiminia. And it's like nobody cares. It's like John Mahama and his family can do anything. It is allowed. It's okay. Oh, that's all no crana. Obi come in a fridge, you know, and you know, or you sabi, or your man, and I sabi, Obi call a sabi taxi kofa, Obi na so, and a unipano, when yes can call hospital in Tebedani Kuro, Ibrahim Mahama, the nurse of Akunifi, Emma, Omokumia Kuro Namano. Hey, Papa, ne de oya dio. Adofo mo kan was a rebel no no nyankopon inform currency mo amahwere adofo so nyankopon encheche mo wede na yem find ways a niam bi sa na yebesi ho kwan na mososo amusisi nkwase adan ba bi ensese yedisi chenchene a o party na wo power nti yem fama whether MPP or NDC o party na wo power nti ba bi enye kura yem fama na kusi dan wo no na mo ye shoddy work no so eno no eni anom ya brand ko enu nti meye eyi kakra wa ha me play videos and esa na ye be ye maka chem say these days na ye be bo NDC full video ye bo a na ya discuss it what you say ye bo a na ya discuss it who say airwaves no so aye shepa enkrofo akodi omo celebration e wi nti so aye gidigidi pa monko so Because Mama Ghana TikTok and Koneni. Now, my first video, I'm a person me ball since a Black Star. Something funny, something on the light note. Yansere kakra. Now, let's get to business. Yanko.
Yenina yung sa Black Stars no aban papa ba na president papa ba na nyansafo be di Ghana so Black Stars for no omutumi yemakumo ebobo na ejimi fo ne die so entina na Black Stars ni ntumi hye no wedwa politics the eye no ai so unya president onim nyansa unya aban a omunim nyansa na mundi omo ya e ma Black Stars so gina na so boys no ye committed omu respect president de momo any omane de momo unya nkwase afo de se MPP fo di wuso a Black Star kra ntumi hye and the Black Star bogum or bogum 5 wa ha no bogum 3 wa ha no bogum 8 wa ha ai because enya safo aba nkwasiafo bi nti yedi arewo saa bedu ha ne ejimifo bi nti bibia mo de politics nwan ma bi nti na Black Stars to be share na eblemu nkofo nanso na eye
eniano mi bisa mo asemo mo mi bisa mo asemo Kevin Taylor no, like all jokes aside, na dwene ye adwuma ana okasa otie no ho all start no see o politics or say or the year politics, right? But in the latter end no so say you find your politics inte omo kotie no na edi inte otan omo woman na adu ntino omo kotie na na say den. Because that guy still to date, Kevin Taylor has never made sense. As for facts, he doesn't have only facts. Kevin Taylor, now this paper coming from one, a dear bank, show me a dear bank expose, and then me person challenge you. I challenge everybody. Expose bank and a Kevin Taylor tnas any basement to her. Yeah, yenga conviction and I yenga baby papa wo Ghana. Momo ba koma me. Case ben na okano no ni program so. Momo ba koma. Mibisa. NDC for na mo share no behind stage, you know. Brahana be catch them say, yes, Kevin Taylor said this, and when we went to investigate, it was true. And there, nothing. Mr. 2024 next present Ghana for they voted with they didn't want to hear no message. They didn't care, they just voted. MB before the no be and one. There's nothing because every day. How do you tell me say I buy papa or Black Stars ni because our time you know nanadu ne wo inti boys no so na eja winning ye select and ya select NDC for boys no more o sha almost there. More. We cannot deny that fact. Yes, soccer players need to be the women and this for boys. Internet yard or boy, but Chadio John 1-1 buying. Or no quantity president or buyer went to your Black Stars for Kama. Boys need to say if we don't see the money, we are not going to the park. Some okay, John boy. And until a whole president has to fly with $3 million to Brazil. With chartered flights before the boys will go on the pitch to play. Not Kevin Taylor, Jimmy Fuya Beka, Cherugan, and ni Papa Penny, Waku school, or what that was say. I buy now one went to me when to ya come a Black Star for crown and not unto your Mocano or your Papa chain a buyer or buy any 8 years no Black Star for Piscabia at the mom. Black Star for some people near their mom. That Ben, I would say a wicked to Kriku, Ebeka say, or Coffee Bibu, or buying what I buy and farm another. But boys in a boy, bro. Then Kevin Taylor comes here to try to do politics with the same thing. And then they say Austria 4 Kosher and 5. Now, last meeting Germany for March, Omo boy, and I say, Omo bonus side, and then I say, I taste again in a bedemudia. Next present. Manya has 4 boy and I'm saying or anyone boy tian Shatawale fan guy J daddy. Oh mo he has to folk for boy I'm so when kakra okay what there's a kaidi na mebo manya boy we I'm a boy now started build the confidence. Benjamin Asare now president now or say We shall build a Black Star with local content. John Mahama Kabidi Keken the name Ghana for the idea. Obi say he's 45 years old, but then he's good. So you're 45 years old now. To me, that goes. I like him in the post better. Or the po no more. I don't even care so much about or the po no more. And the soon biba. Usho ye goalkeepers are yen na okrom structure no Ali Jara, George Owu, Ebendida, okrasa structure ni bi. Samia Jainom. Wow. Akwa sebe konfuna nkuya ba. Wonu baby or da kra no go nya bi nche. Boy, you better no mash a poto. I fed there, John Mahama, I will build with the local. No, ye ko yi a unit in every ho. A Benjamin Asareno, say Atizigi and Sanko them. Atizigi, one Sanko them. And no, them one best no. And yes, me, I'm trying to jinx the ten. By a person boy is Nibuni. But back to politics of it, no. This guy is saying, sir, by Papa Ba. Until Black Stars are what? Are winning. First match, friendly. Keke, your ball 5. You're spelling Ghana amount. Anyways, yeah, we don't give a Jimmy for too much time. Some of these people I don't like to play them. All right. Obi say Benjamin Asari no get people to pay give him. Atizigi pay for. Oh my God, so yes, I did one. Uti ano mama wabo. And now no Benjamin on who's kind of confirmed. Just a crowd, they go to great news and you cry. Yeah, you see somebody like that, there's some buano. As I say, okay, after we qualified, Ghana has lost 4 straight matches. And I see, I don't know, so we all manical. But anyways, let's get into it. What did NDC say? And what is NDC saying now? Baby, I do know. Yeah, born a tell. Nah, sorry, so. Mokaya, Menzgold, asemo by. Ebra na NDC for horo. Na Menzgold. President Akufo-Addo baye no according to NDC no Menzgold enye. Utie. Enu nti omo de politics kakra ana afia side ane. Sami Jamfi betna TV so, radio so, catch Ghana for na say John Mahama ebedi adea. Wa Menzgold for the okeni na a working government ebetu ya usika de ama. Me patcho samo kai mon kai am video no wa intime bo mon share page ni enko program na start ya no. Sami Jamfi yo o say nyame ya adom na Mahama ba mo amudi musika kwato Menzgold ni nara ebetu ya muka kai say sa time no na opon kroma edin kanya bema warning say wa woni Menzgold di say adwuma ni bi agyae because we see pa kokamu a aban entumi ntua emma. The only one aban ebetumi atua obi a Bank of Ghana na ama ne license to operate. Enu nti na banking sector clean up no. Ye ka banking ketenketi a no mu niska na asa no management na nye correct bo mu. Ene ye no Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Eda so ti ase ne. NDC for ba ye omo appointed friend say chairman ne wan akoko ko mo board so. But nanado wo ho a oye no mo se da bi nanado nka bank bi amomu na wagu no. Enti hwe anka Ghana for a serious crowd on. Esanka me se NDC ni ba ofie se obeye campaign na wo kraman afa chase no. Because adie na MPP for hwehwe amokuti aye no ena mo ba aye no mo ma ba appointed board for ntina enya da na mo ba aye mo close no. Ye di boni o Ghana for sa 2024 abana ya chi Ghana so papa, because it is sad. And you're very, very sad. Now, after Yabema announcement, no, and this first started say omo de beye propaganda to say there be omo yeno. And almost say yaba, you be to your Menzgold for car. I will bra unim say no government, and I mean this, as we can have for several years. No government can pay Menzgold money. It's not true. Don't mean to ya. What more Menzgold Democana can do, they say, modern or privately, move sued on different courts. Then the government can come in and maybe push for something. This is Sami Jemfi or Menzgold. Yintino.
Good for Mumini. First,
they are Mahama can and run Menzgold can.
They are all parts. Yes, all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including Menzgold.
Yes, of course. All of them.
Ismail Frempong, I know you want to get notice, so let me give you your notice. Why? Mamimbo within Jiminia or Suma Oba Hano. Kokatren is Oba, where be di utriso edeko. Why? Also, where is the dollar now? Foolish fool. You made us say, as they say, dollar neshe utrum. Dollar no eshe unkwasi trina sebe isi unkwasi body no so na wudi jime de nam social media tron kwasi asem and no so na wo and na Monday enti de bema wetu fobo fanisa na call papa ho ka chen se next time on share condom akwasi ampa 47 na ni kwanse ya wo mo ba wi ase Sami Jemfi ko so na dwa wanum yanko Sami Jemfi said that
First,
they are Mahama can and run Menzgold can.
They are all parts. Yes, all financial institutions. No pretend this for
including Menzgold.
Yes, of course. All of them. All those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Menzgold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party.
Ote, and this is what they use to deceive people. I'm speaking on my part as the leading member on this. I'm speaking in my capacity as this. That is all they used to deceive innocent Ghanaians to cast their ballot for them. Sami Jemfi also
party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a Menzgold herself. And the Menzgold for will be with your one.
Oh, many people Ghana for
Ghana for.
And then the Sami Jemfi is advocating for Menzgold. 1 year back, Sami Jemfi said, Ekufuado yere any Ekufuado no maka boom no many Menzgold we are Ghana for Sika. Wasn't that the case? When Menzgold actually started operating under demo. Me say here, ya maya ho kwan ma NDs for the ya toy, omo the dia grow. And me anomanya just say, asem we dey bia me kai na yem because we saw the writings on the board. We saw the whole writing on the board. This same Sami Jemfi was telling us, say, Nana donate MP before, many Menzgold that can't boom, and a mama Menzgold, their Johnny, and a mom person made to a Menzgold for Sika, and a Menzgold for Johnny, and then in the same, the same Menzgold for Sami Jemfi, that boy, he will not enjoy his riches. If that boy stays on earth to enjoy his riches, and that God is not a God. Not just in Yankopon asem no enya asem because bonia ketua ni owu tu ani si obi so se wo be say na brabo a esese Yankopon ode ne wrath eba wo so power kakra na Sami Jemfi ne na ban penti they ran me say edu be bi ade a yesua no school kura no yesi enye sa na tie bio because we must make the narrative in a way that e be favor Mahama na Mahama e be di ade enti no matter what keep this grace
something
kama ebi kura no o ma penye kukwado award a o de ko be manam one pictures oni ni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto and let's actually enchemesi no omusika ahia abaya o abadaye disaster si o manfo obre ebi mu ahye mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho moja broso dia nko na broso 70 mintua
ba onim say Menzgold nye MFI enye financial institution in the right sense of the word
ni nyina ye ka no we mean liberally o mu nyina
so Even when the journalist for the first time met me and Ejuma Kachen and say, any financial institution you bet to me I then etia kasame money na account you say about power into your money na account. Today you play these tapes and NDC people get angry. And I say Sami dem fi ana enumu asemu ogba na NDC fo bu afu adentia. And I feel the man who say na yen kwasi asem na mo ka no. Ebi na meka kire so fo ba ko bi ne last na ye trendy amu bi ani age ho no. Mula no. And again, Kinokai, your name shows that yes, we Kinokai. We Kinokaya Usan 1 minute. 1 minute because you are talking about National Cathedral when your own president is telling you there's nothing wrong about the National Cathedral. Have you heard the National Cathedral in any court? Munimunyansa, Jimmy. Me say NDC for the no. Me say we are not going to pamper them no more. Jimmy. More the National Cathedral, Edigu na do hufi. Ghanaians expect you to get the money back for the country. You come back and do 2 audits. The audit point said nothing was done. Your own president comes to tell the whole world to say, National Cathedral, each penny, each peso was spent properly. Nothing went wrong. Papa na within a chinti and nuntina wabaha wokasano, ube defending you, or say National Cathedral, and there is nothing wrong. Must acquire another audit. Your attorney general, attorney general Nankasau, Anka case never question aseno. Akatra will say there is nothing wrong with the cathedral. And untino can for real time somewhere and they no cathedral and can you and they say a free BB SML. Now unimuamu say deal unimuamu no deal amomu say then to me you know one that is so can for real time then a question in the tiano. And then we end this now. When was the last time I would say penny be a kojina baby National Cathedral? The cathedral is my baby. The cathedral is my baby. The cathedral these days, motive to Okuda Tabro can say cathedral. But we be general say cathedral. I am a moya musa. NDC for no edia na hammer. Mr. Diana, I want to understand them. Sometimes I want to know how we are not homogeneity. Or can obey you, or can so who are you voting for? I'm voting for John Mahama. Why? So that John Mahama can come and catch a Kufuadu and Ufuriata. They took our money and they spoil it at the cathedral. We shall arrest all of them. Yea, or can obey you. John Mahama now comes to power. Mr. Okan obey. Say obey. Why 2 audits? Audits nini na say National Cathedral no nothing was wrong on it. One kasa wu minister oda sa sector na no say National Cathedral no so one kasa wo sika kra nko de besemu asidi amoman no. Na eya de papa wa wu minister wo. Wa wu gina se he na say be Jubilee House ho unim ba bi a eyi sebe e wo kra wo Accra no. Where Jubilee House on unim baby unim baby a John Mahama kra so free Jubilee House baby o te kra unim o ujina se ha ka National Cathedral yanya mode yin NDC for yanya mode inti mode de bia ya meta na ka se NDC for magimi o NDC for agimi inti na aye den mujimi a munimi wie and them one kasa mu document kra ye de mama na mu atwa. And no crown me say no na ye me one kasa wo document wa sign ye read ma wa obuafu MPP for akron for wo so na wa bokro no aya chew atibida wo wa bokro no ma ya chew wo se da bi ma ye nka wo de no obi onu ni abemu ono de ne ye nkokan adenti aye politics we Jimmy papa where's the bleeding in this? How am I bleeding? I cannot bleed. I cannot bleed because I'm not the one who said I'll pay Menzgold. Maybe I be jagal I'm safe for what me jaw. Maybe some Yebeja galamsey for mo amutu eyi galamsey amodwen say yebejeja amunuanom yebejeja mo master mo ma omo abafi and NDC for by omo eja galamsey for na Obi said the thing enter bishop. No, seriously. Oh yeah, cool minia. Yeba yebeja galamsey for ni na user omo etumi eja o omo tumi nya o enti wudi kukuku ekoto abeti asebe ba omiano ene obra na yeyi na free deal na debi pakwa sindum yeba restore the bank yeba omini na pakwa sindum fo bi a omo ani brenti omo koye bad investment na edi omusika adwane akotena Chicago no omo so mebe gina NDC fo echi dwoma ha mambra number and you know it is a trait of NDC and mo mama mo history bi mo kai president Kufuor Obemema alone be. Samokaya. Let's take our minds back a bit. Share the page for me, please. We are getting away warmed up. Obetiche alone be. NDC 4-year campaign. Omo katre market women ne say. Samutu Abama NDC ne ba Kufuor alone ye de beche mo meboa. Every day mokai. Me pa Ghana for mokai. Do you guys remember? Maybe some. Oh, Officer Meboa. A message, it was a campaign message. Says some more Pamu Kufuor MPP, na NDC ba. Yeah, this a loan now. I didn't say loan. No. Why is it a loan? It's a loan because what GB Fakoye Jumanituya. Na akosia also person wo yebia ono so atumi ayeden enye scan be. That is the system. So the money rotates. Scan rotate. Business keeps running. Yenya abaya wo person obedi Ghana so awo so odwene Ghana ho say monto abentia MPP ye ba ye de ka ne bechemo na be ye o man ne ka. This is them. This is their stock in trade. NDC for no wo musuban eno no. That is who they are. And the NDC for what is on my press conference about Menzgold ni wo muda. No, let's be honest. Oh, they catch me. That Bena NDC for ba ben say so ready to budget to. What is all my bo Menzgold din wo be ada. Into a wo dey bufuo e hye wo mu a wo koto aba. Editi ananado thinking say John Mahama baby to Menzgold for can what to abegu. E bia nanka obaby ko school free. And if you near my wototo. Fifi sa wutia. Abebua wana. Amwa. Sorry. Amabua. Let's take some few of it. Come with the next person. And the next person on the chopping block is Sam George. Let's play some. Me pacho video ya me boy mo TikTok no sorry say muhu say oh YouTube and Facebook and you see the video playing. It's a video from Sam George constituency. The loudest arrogant criminal you can find in Ghana. Oni Ukujato Abrokwa. Who say nyankopon ni hu pa. Maestro ade be imagine so. Aden na wo mo a na wo mu di atam di nkwase ade we NDC fo nu na no. Their constituencies are underdeveloped. Agboja road minister governs Agboja road minister ni krom enya na ado na nkomu hu asphalt krada. Roxen Dofiamepo in supapa e free in supapa enya na ado anka ni krom ni bi no e voter region. me pese obi a woni mokuja to block kwa constituency bia me wo obi a onim ho ya na we onim din komo Richard. One of the, it's not even, I can say the poorest place in the Volta region. The poorest place in the Volta region. And you could have block Samuel in the constituency. Oko the poorest place is Swa. Our baby as Sam George, one Sam George, or Greater Accra, no, Sam George. Very poor. Drainage system crying. Sam George at Tina Parliament for how many terms now? His government has been in power for how many terms now? He knows how to insult elders. Say yendi na na done ba umi atem, yendi MPP mpeni fu atem. He is able to do that arrogantly, with no apology, unapologetic. But the main purpose in tia yeto abayi ni say onko parliament na onko fempuntu ne brand constituency no. And then dosekope ningo desekope eho ene nsu yiri womo a womo ma ekamu. Sam George bejina ebe jai ne body na sebio ayese koko boto a anshe da nyema na wayiri se pilipi na waye nanimu dwafu sesebe insawo mu brodo yeast yankum na wo kan kwase asem well the system everybody knows, you know, well, Alfred, well, siakwa. The Jimmy for Sam George, you were voted for to bring development. And as long as your subject don't learn sense, they will continue to be taken away by water in super form. Sam George, who the president, no, I said, Abyssinia flow plane. Why I say Abyssinia flow plane contain and well, the coding practice. I mean, I mean, like, let me say this, please, and this is what I want, and I'm not going to retract. And Kwasia, ensure the woman I make Kwasia Penny George. Odain Sam George ofui Sam ball ensure the wunni ne wo se ko ningo ho ko yiwon asian kolan ketenkete ya mamu power mo de be ye adwuma na nka yenya confidence in the youth no mo kwatena parliament wo apodo na akohwe obeti data so ni na no sa na wo pede ade benya deal a wo de be hwepo no wo parliament. Yes, Shembra no. Na Sam George aye no cut pin ne ho boko kwa sana ugina we dia wuti sebe ukwato wen. O Sam George ugina we ugina parliament ehwepo no. We are not say we pastor no so command he's a man or elder. Sam George we elder wa sorry mu a. E ana mo ho asirio. E ana mo ho asire papa. Adia Sam George did dim penifo wo kromu ha nya gro. And then so the nini ko. Muntie na monhwe ne mobra eyo. Yanko. Ensio be yirimu ningofo ensio be yirimu afena nuka wote wo bate ayi edea mo de be ya koton kwase aba we nuka bote sein nuka bote ado be ko mo de be ya koton kwase aba ene mo hwe de eto yen Ah, na there be I mean fix yourself say there be I mean like said I mean can and yes I'm do kurum any so office say me boy and e wo we uncle you am from back I Hey, oh, me uncle, so but me about. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Number 3. I'll call you back. I feel the matter. I see you are in Numboke, Nuka, yeah, the mobile call, papa, and this for. In Siono, the mobile call. Or Chanam Fabe into a baby. Ningo pram for me say Nuka bote. Now we could jam. So last night, you get up for Nigeria. Oh, Uncle more online. I'm a throwback. I'm a pochoma throwback. I'm pochoma throwback more online. Go for it. Yeah, some more fan chemo. I'm over. Mudini be yakoton kwasiaba. And then zio yidim. Na me bomb payes and to talk a crank from one injury kakran continue. Young Kotua bananka kwasiampa for any be free system no more. Because you're the South Squad, we kwa Ghana and Kobe Bia. Nuka wote, Kasani Yenti, what's the name? No, my papa, you can't take. Oh, you can't do one. You can't do. I said, I thought you come back up. Rossi, we are winning Bishop. I me se modo mo twa to so na boys na anyem mo ho so mo se mo drose aka no koton kwase aba de bonyo no hye utrim koton kwase aba because mpe MPP asem. It doesn't matter the development they will bring to you, you don't care. You don't care. Now some ofu George and then the onye data be you. And now friend is some data just oh brother kwase usuru. Next video yanko yanim dokunu raba akoso wa ha dokunu raba abrantie obeko parliament yamu bi na yede because ye hwe bra wabre na maame aton dokunu a etumi de na kwaku wura school mu ma ne akoda ye tumi aforo se obetumi abedi lawyer to the point say or didn't we be without politics in. Now ye fa ensure those times no ye form fee adenta ma money adenta those are not ensure where den pa nti ye nantia ba red co sometimes ye call Madina e you no almost what I was saying as a crash alibute side on just to go and get water. So I know that boy a bit growing up. According to our parliament, no say or no, I advocate for gay for any day election. So the campaign or ye ni bi ni muntie ini hunko yanko kila koso na kwa kasa na
obi be ko 6 ebe bo be
24-hour economy.
Within the 24-hour economy, no, you be share juma say from 6 o'clock into obi be 6. Ebe bo be 2 no na wapon.
Okay.
The second set ebe ko from sa 2 no. Ebe bo 10 no so wapon. The third set be ko be 10 and past 6 no wapon. 8 hours bia no nipa ye juma.
A few moments later.
Sit on Twitter and TikTok and make the noise and see what that noise creates jobs.
Hey. Yabio, Montum was it. Nabotre. NDC4 na mokoto nkwasi aba. Edema nkwasi aban ba ye no. Dia sosu kan say mote TikTok na mu ye dede, mote social media na mu ye dede. Na you know in create jobs. Already the city covered or MP or police ni or garden no. Wo NDC ni no de kakra o mo mpem fa won hye no ye ka kire wo say so su say na men kan kire wo NDC ni say wa betna ha wudi me matem wudi Felix atem no eno en create jobs. NDC mutie. Sorry. Yeah. Or say maba social media NDC as though no many portion anom maba online amuye dede no sorry o it doesn't what it doesn't create jobs inti so say dey na nkola no nkoyo yanko.
Can you imagine if you're a young person and all you were doing is having a small Indomie joint? Okay. That gives you about, let's say, 200 Ghana cedis profit. 200
Ghana cedis profit.
And you have about 10 of those Indomie joints. How much are you making a day? Ghanaians and young people must begin to look at entrepreneurship as a way out of the youth unemployment situation.
We look at Krabat Mabuama. Asama tukusi monkey chop banana oho. Or say, according to Sosu, na samu okano. Or say, Ghana for your unemployment problem ne wo no. It's about time a youth must start some obey entrepreneurs. And ya buying any big creator jumama. Isn't that familiar? Abai bi ankasa asem we. Nunti abai ne ka sanke yemfa bibi mra ye friend you start. Mokai you start. Me see NDC for ya bronsam fo. Let's stop pampering them. Jimmy, that political party is party of demons. And bronsam fo home a diamond in cabinet and a TMU. Woman you pepe bia de magana. Me bibia nada will say NDC ni bia open a food you be in ne. I remember me we mfiso da. Yeah, say the you started about 2021 and crofo way sorry tia say yam penny da. What was the essence of the you start? Obi wa ko university. When yanim die no, nanso oni capacity ade opeso wo ye na bia okosua how to do maybe bulb, but oni we capacity obi to me dey produce bulb no. Aban se brabe hu yen. Kan wanu mu asem kire yen. Fa wo idea ne kire yen. Yen ma supervision, yen training with 3 months, na yen resource with sika, ubetumi de aye wankasa wadwuma. Said de ebe ya, adwuma ni mu bie no, wunua bia otifie, oso wa fa na aye den. Ye bese ama chance na wa fa wunua bi, na yetua wunua ne ka, e wo bra oye adwuma, e wo wo. You start Ghana for bogu ye. Ghana for bogu ye. Seriously, you know. Me say this time, yeah, the NDC people in the beton chain kakra. Na yama say we will test our conscience. Say ya dwene ye adwuma. You bet test ya dwene say ye adwuma. And then Sosu ka kire say, oh, MPP for adwene no mo de ba ye say ye ma mabunu na nkasa nye omo boss. Yet na ho ma Raf a wonye adwuma da. Raf kwasia we. Ebe ka kire Ghana babunu say to abafeti a Dr. Bawumia na John Mahamembra because oba obeye juma 24-hour at the amount. Obi be pon 8 a.m. Obi be pon 12. That is what they told you, the youth. And then the NDC is running from their own 77 manifesto and now telling you say, oh, true. Yana yaka say, MPP for you now no more, you know, and yeah, but say there, please, it's good, pa. So that is the way to go. Life is indeed sad. Now first, no, now you're gonna say woman come school no crown or margin, I say, and then the debut. Yinya Martin Kwebunum, Professor Aggressive Kisa, Mario Jampo. Na omon na mu kan kwase asem teacher ni a lecturer wasua de a wo kire nkwada de politics nti no wa me de pancake ya fa wanim no wa betena media so anopa asem a wo kan na ayetro. You people didn't do well for MPP kra. Ghana for man nya de. Sa o time na modekoto sa aba no man nya de. It is sad. It is quite very, very, very sad. Now, we thank God, say, now the NDC people are telling us, say, Dr. Bawumiani MPP policies may good. They spoke against you start. A program ananka a big creative entrepreneurs. Metuwe, mema amena na ye wache wo area. Mema ame wache ajidin. Metumi atre wache numu aye no. Say business I metumi afo bi adwuma. Saa de abra. O wache ni say na we no. Wo a wo pesa we 24-hour economy kura. Some ori omo ka so ombeton wache sebi anadwe ni na. Njanka we anka beton mabem. Monfa these are no emeye wache 24-hour. Entrepreneurship. Akolebi tikumase. Okwa asafo na wa yem paboada ho we be odwene ho you think say Italian made. Otikumase you with let down no ayem paboana tight. Nanso only the correct machines intino. Ontumi ma ho ni yes mo tinto bona say paboana efe pa but aye ya papo kakra. Nanado say you start bra. What start here we bibi no be kan kire yen. Yemma usika wo de be yeden wo de be shim. Na watumi afo bi adwumam. Na wato machines papa obetumi ya finish na kama. Kema binum 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 10,000. I'm telling you. I know some of the beneficiaries. Last cry vision guy bako oba me page so or Western region baby. Oba kind ha or you're part of the beneficiaries of where you start. And so near nam homa NDC for catch say enya no kre. And NDC for but almost you start in ebeboa. I won't bore you too much. I have how many videos? So I do person me komo but then more. Yentie jo mahama kakra meba.
Know the full extent of what has happened. Nothing is working in this country. Everything has gone haywire. It has even affected the Black Stars.
Hey. Sir.
The Black Stars have always been the Black Stars. I mean, we've all been proud of the Black Stars. And you can count on them to score when it matters.
Okay.
Today, look at the Black Stars. So sad. You know, even Sudan.
That is Mahama. Another video from Mahama.
If we were in some other jurisdiction, he would have resigned by now. By his word, he put his presidency on the line. Because now his own people have been found to be the ones engaged. All their party executives have, concessions and are doing illegal mining in forest reserves. It's a pity. But it's close to home, and that's why he can't deal with it. If you go to the districts, they talk about community mining. Community mining is the MPP party executives and the DCAs who are doing the community mining. And so they are the ones doing what they're doing. And so how can you expect him to fight, Galamsey, when his own people are involved in it?
Okay. Inti, Mama Yanya, if you answer analysis, be an earlier. This is John Mahama on Galamsey. John Mahama san comment bi so anka nanado baby a Galamsey na edu no anka wa resign. Ono na kan yo. Na adekudinti a nanado entumi entu Galamsey na so sane say. Ono ane nkrofo na eye, the party executives na eye. This was Mahama in opposition. Nanseya yakote ya Mahama assign say Mike emetonenim. Yeah, the mic call Mahama anymore. See, I feel the NDC for no a galamsey. Now, one name him say the NDC for a galamsey. Papa no one, eh? Or ye smart trickster. John Mahama, ye cron for or ye cron for the brabenia unim how to play with your minds. Or should I because say, oh, galamsey, no, I don't know, cry, me so me party fool. One name him say, party fool. Mrs. Sketche. Mrs. Sketche. Me pacho enya galamse also ono ye galamse no 8 years old. Why ye galamse no di enyini meboa kuju or ye MP. The current vice president dey now no poku ajimai. Ekoya away campaign won hono. Or so mo boss say obema galamse na ye Amenfi West to say why obema galamse na akoso. That is what he said. So and then John Mahama be catch and say, oh, Sagalam say na nye MPP for nkwa na you. Na me ankasa me party executives ni bi ka ho. Me ankasa me government ne ka ho ntina ye ntumi ntu ase no. Nti the awoma ye pamo na nado aban ma wo ba ye no. Eno na wo so wo be repeat ya na. Mama o ma ji vote kwa. Mama ya nkofo we akeka nkwase asem bi akeke de agi vote o Ghana kwa. And I hope that type of vote never happens in Ghana again. There's something of that nature should never happen to Ghana again. Because mobile. Papa. Your co-demonstration galamse inti. And nearby yanka galamse asembio. Minister na abenya na ukosu. President neso mi amen Crawford me pacho. In any case, document ya NDC for jina asunti almost say MPP for a galamse ne a Professor from Pomboat report me pacho meboa o de yemfa adwene ne adwuma. In that same report, Professor from Pomboat report in that same report no say one nom na ye galamse no more one kind NDC for say NDC for na ye galamse more. So who didn't know that? And then as I'm just calm about galamse, it can be solved by banning excavators. Omo buy 2 years money ekwe. Excavators omo tria fa port. We a port record so. Excavators are ya clear port the Ghana man no. A door so change what nanado 8 years now came into the country. However, they are on no chain excavators more the bar system no. They are on one kasajia to send a part in 24 na air galamse no. Ono nya galamse. They are oka say obejai galamse for mama be yomo adwuma no. Ono nye galamse. But they are okutia galamse for ntia ye to abedi tia no. Ono mo na ye galamse. Nyansen nim. Enye politics. Utie. Nyansen nim. And also enye politics. I will end here today and keep because our video we wouldn't there be my member video we na me open what I want to do na me do my Friday Wednesday semeba and this for ya DB na eya me wanwa is it eya me enya me wanwa because me din ka no ha na so me what is one of my favorite speech eya maker. Me say the soldiers you train today will be the army that will conquer you tomorrow. It's one of the favorite sayings I use. Okay. Why is this saying relevant? Samokai Manase Azuri. Sharon Sam the fire people home na NDC for there and even the fourth estate making now okuja to know why anything kwabo even Manas Azure's report says the president this even this report even Manas even the fourth estate yo and the NDC about power and I must say more ye big push. Mokaya John Mahama ka say very soon Ghana will be a construction site. Usha wo dem kura ni you too adan ya constructed highway wo hama. That is what John Mahama said. Ghana will be a construction site. And na Ensuranka Nanado Dankwa Kufuado Abain. One day a year and she buy. Sebu Ebeboa Ama Yenkuta Hudie and transparency. Aye Juma. Your friend right to information bill. And unti and nessa me pese me who be wa ben mu a metro kwa emra ne sha ban ne se esese or this information no ema me afi mu hwe and this for say a big push and a yama iska say anas o ma tweska to say dey aye dey akwan ni no problem. Ana obi said there be some ye bibi say dia and ye mo fa kwan na mo ye no e hu information ni ama e be hia ni na emma yen for transparency. Ana erudite NDC for Nankasa Road Ministry omo ankasa agencies omo data omo write up womo niama e wo ho ebede di pefe say 1 2 3 4 5 6 year dia ye ntinomonje na monfanko enuanom muntie di si ye NDC for Nankasa document na womo de ma we asese we na wo yen hwemu no just like they did with the 214 million no gold border you know womo ankasa na de come World Bank you to force and signature science. Eba yo almost there be IMF boa. Abbas Nuruddin say IMF boa. Inti eja kwabena say even Abbas Nuruddin kura say nya no. Abbas Nuruddin. IMF no we ni wo program no mo twatro. But Abbas Nuruddin NDC communicator ono na e ka no kre eja kwabena. Good. Now these documents Omo present here no has come to expose them say most of the road no has been inflated. Onye ekwan na nkasa 2 million. Na yekosie ekwan no ho ayese 10 million. Nyansen nim. It doesn't make sense. It is not sensible. Enunti ya de womo ankasa a document yeden ma. Minia monhwe num guase a NDC for ekugu wo ho. Program na say mama yenti we answer. This one is more short.
At the company's own clearance certificate as included in the contract, this company says they have 4 workers.
What? Road na ye koye no. NDC farm o mon Hello Wilson. O ma ko form companies. O de beje road contract. Company ni bi wo ha. Omo ye 4 workers. But now uni bibi. Me say Mahama everade nyakopo NDC for. Ansa na wo betumi akwa such contract no company kono you must have the capacity. And employers and as employees is part of it. What is your workforce? And then road minister say oba be chiremu onu mo be chiremu say edumani bi wo wa omu yusu general labor and casual workers. Ejuma be na use casual workers. Before you go for the contract, you know the number of people you are working with. Say, I'm going to need 20,000 men, 100,000 men for 2 months, for 3 months. It is part of it. Now you're budgeting for where your road minister. Just say, there is no sector these people were able to select the right person. Just a sectors BNUA NDC was able to get the right person for the job. Muntie Chrono NDC for Muntie.
So sourced for big push contract. We are told no wheelbarrows.
Which company is
that? I didn't want to mention companies, but since you want, this is Mr. Sanam. They are doing projects in your constituency.
Sanam doesn't have 4 workers.
I am not saying it. I am not saying it. This is the contract.
I mean, everybody knows. Anybody.
This is a contract.
What do you say?
They are doing projects in your constituency.
Deputy road minister.
I am not saying it. I am not saying it. for big push contract. We are told no wheelbarrows.
Which company?
So I didn't want to mention companies, but since you want, this is Mr. Sanam. They are doing projects in your constituency.
Sanam doesn't have 4 work.
I am not saying it. I am not saying it. This is the contract.
I mean, everybody knows. Anybody.
This is a contract.
What do you say to their document?
Yeah, but I can give it to you.
But you go. But I'm just telling you that some of
if they made a mistake, why did you sign it?
Some of them.
This contract is here.
Is that debilitating? Is that anyway?
It is. Continue. As a procurement person, so when I am assessing the massive on that point,
no, Sanam doesn't have 4 workers.
On 25th. In fact, in their own data that they published, if you look at the date of awards, they are even inconsistent with the dates that the contracts were signed. So you know Sanam because they are working in your constituency, and apart from that, you are a deputy minister, so you deal with them. I don't know. If I'm evaluating the contract that you have signed, I am going by the documents in it.
Fair.
Right? Now, there's even one here.
No, don't intervene yet.
There's even one here that says 1 worker. 1.
Which company again?
This company, Sweeney, you may help us. This is Mrs. Build Managers Limited. 1.
Mrs. Build Managers Limited. Company I asked to they got contract no. Baku workers here 4. Baku workers here 4. So they are competitive bidding. Yeah, they are caught tendering in Kofo we at the scar ammo for. Now, you see, there be unimarried I'm finding Ghana for it is worth it. Obi at 8 years, 4 years, what do you say? Oh, Bano, 1 more boy, no man, ni benya, benina, all man, contract, and fancy. Maybe some all man, contract, and fancy now, all bad man, contract, they are to Teneca. Okura 1 worker, but we to present a company in the according road contract.
It is here in the contract that you have signed. When I say you, I mean your ministry.
They are doing a contract worth how much?
They are this one is doing a contract worth 146 million.
146 million for company. Ya said that Andre ya see you chale road contract be bo chale na munya wa den ko form a company we yakọ form yes momra e mo na ye de mamo na sa aban ni wi a one man company no one man company ya awarding the millions of Ghana cedis contract road but we will be trying to have because where is Canoferiata o se uturum Canoferiata emra me yemode one man company to mean your contract, multi-million cedis. Now, one way years can I read the Ibrahim so on fan to Amado Mohammed, you know. One way begin I say, go and bring a Ferriata. Where is the Ferriata? Where is the dollar? And so minimum. Damn na mabobo, mo NDC for ni bibiri no. Damn na mabobo dam. Because they are more in politics.
And there's even a lot about this contract that if time allowed, I would have indicated because the 146, 30 million is allocated for the maintenance of the Department of Federal Rules.
Maintenance, no
headquarters. The road contract, 30 million. The project you have signed, 30 million of it is supposed to go to maintenance of Department of Federal Rules headquarters. And it is not only this contract. In this other contract, 5 million is allocated for the same purpose, maintenance of the Department of Federal Rules headquarters. And I'm not talking about even the cars and for the maintenance.
The same contract, the same road, Yeah, they are 20-something million. Your science so rehabilitation now. Your science so the amount for another 5 million. There's the same quantity, the amount 2 contract. Almost signing 2 different contracts for it. Baku 5 million, Baku 20-something million. Listen to this. This is wonderful. NDC.
And there's even a lot about this contract that if time allowed, I would have indicated because the 146, 30 million is allocated for the maintenance of the Department of Federal Rules headquarters.
Maintenance of headquarters, Federal Rules. Scar, we try, they got 30 million. We call that 30 million. I feel everywhere. The same project, you know.
The road contract, 30 million. The project you have signed, 30 million of it is supposed to go to maintenance of Department of Federal Roads headquarters. And it is not only this contract. In this other contract, 5 million is allocated for the same purpose, maintenance of the Department of Federal Roads headquarters. And I'm not talking about even the cars and so on.
Hey, I didn't know one contract, you know. Yeah, they are more for 30 million. And they are signed the same contract and I signed their more for 5 million. Adding. Yet NDC people are rather loud. NDC people, just every day. When I think about this party, NDC, it's like, yeah, look at Suhini. Everybody watching on, I'm like, YouTube, look at him. The more, yeah, these days, NDC communicators cannot go to platforms and be both tested no more. I don't know, most of my catches are there now. But these days, look at the posture of their people. Except a trophy, for Kakrano, on the way and the Dan Crababet, no, I arrogant to Kofi and Okusun. But majority of them, a Jumana Bromoso. Omokasa dodo. Omokasa dodo. Fie.
And it is not only this contract. In this other contract, 5 million is allocated for the same purpose, maintenance of the Department of Federal Roads headquarters. And I'm not talking about even the cars and so on that are provided for. So if you are signing contracts that indicates in the SNIT clearance certificate, indicates that someone has 4 employees, someone has 1 employee, and you are telling us that you are giving the contracts to contractors who are not wheelbarrow contractors, but contractors with capacity. Are you being honest and are you being truthful to the people of Ghana? How did a one company with 1 employee go through restrictive tendering?
How?
So Samson, remember, hold on now.
How? Jane, now, how does that person even pass clearance to even be awarded the contract? When only plan capacity in terms of human force, one. And they will say, so when I say construction workers, there be answer near the contract. You must have the workforce. You must qualify. Say, yeah, the mawa who will nipa would do mobile day, mobile, and until better contract and about baby there. What the sign man now present. Any part of the saying the almost Senate contributions. It is all part of it. But when it is NDC and Mahama doing, it is okay. Say MPP they are there be ya for yenkukuam. Another expose, Muntie.
Kilometer. It comes to about 17 million Ghana cedis per kilometer, and that's about $1.6 million a kilometer today.
$1.6 million for 1 kilometer of road.
It comes to.
Maybe hold on. There's something wrong with Ghana. Mama Lee, there is something wrong with Ghana. $1.6 million American for 1 kilometer of road. A kilometer of road in Canada. Awo chrome, ice chrome. I no road no why to me pie. It to me freezer and no pie. 1 kilometer and cost $1 million. But Ghana or minor ye nibidi no ye construct 1 kilometer of road, a feeder road. Feeder road. 1 kilometer of feeder road. $1.6 million. Are they? And you people don't want us to talk about like how? What is going on? No, this is not fair. It's not fair. Lovelace, it's been a long time. You stop coming here, bro. Keep coming. Why? Charlie, Adiano, wow. Do you know who you are? What's America? A kilometer of road in America, Krana, no top standard, no Krano. It's not 1 million. Ghana, will be here a kilometer of feeder road. for $1.6 American million. Why? And nobody is saying anything? Nobody is saying anything. It's okay.
About 17 million Ghana cedis per kilometer. And that's about $1.6 million a kilometer today. But that's not only, there's so much about this Dodo Pepeso thing that I don't know why. Samson, this is, in my hand is the commitment authorization letter signed by Honorable Kisley Atufosen on July 11. And in fact, quite curiously also, he says he's responding to the minister's letter dated July 10th. So the minister's letter to them requesting for commitment authorization was on the 10th, after issues on the 11th. And if you look at Dodo Pepeso,
what to be that? Obi to make the letter Kotovo per clearance from finance minister 1 year, 2 years, no nyae. Road minister throw letter ne. Adia clear finance minister ma clearance. Nunko yiska nunko di. Go.
So the commitment authorization for
what problem do you have with expediency?
Oh,
they are working fast.
Yes,
it's
efficient. They are cross-board for everything.
That's good.
Yes, it's a good thing. We should see it everywhere.
The commitment authorization figure is 684 million, but the contract is awarded at 804 million.
Hey.
But the contract is awarded at 804 million.
Far more than what was committed.
Over 120 million difference for the Dodo Pepeso. The other thing about the Dodo Pepeso is that it's awarded to a company that was incorporated in January 2025. At 804 million, that company must be an A1B1 company.
Yes,
the Honorable Minister is here.
You like the speed?
So where did that company perform? What was the previous track record? What did that company do that registered in January 2025 is qualified to get an A1B1 certification to execute a program?
Who is this company?
The sum is
the company is called Growth 82.
Growth 82. More companies than go for the form. They create, they loot, and they share. Growth.
To execute a program.
Who is this company?
The sum is
the company is called Growth 82.
Growth 82.
And you were speculating, or you were being factual when you say, it was rather Atabedu that said, go check the beneficial owners.
Yes.
You know who is behind this company?
I know, but I actually even decided that.
Finally, Moncha de Ecoso. Government here or say a kufu do so source na ye chrono and emunti. Now all of this, yantik is here jabe count and now on TV. From big push to big loot. Hey, kise jabe New Year see you na. Wa mo or the nekraba for the nebreso and obeko. More people don't know what is coming to you guys. You think it's a joke. They think it is politics. So they trainer ye Jimmy MP pian of say politics. The wrath bamosono. Ebufu showa ebe bamosono. Listen to this one. Another solid.
The 107 contracts, and this document they gave us is titled Big Push Master Project Register. This is from the ministry. Big Push Master Project Register. 115, 8 of them ongoing, and our request was specific. We want what you have signed. So we decided to put aside the 8 that they themselves said were ongoing and focused on the 107. And the 107, we just basically looked at the procurement methods that they said they had used. They themselves said they had used. Right. And 81 of them indicated sole source.
81.
In fact, people say, the law says single source, but they themselves even put their sole source. Then 26 were restricted tendering. Okay. So it is not our creation. And all these 107 contracts, if you look at the award dates, it starts from August to February 2026. August 2025 to February 2026. So these contracts were awarded in 2025 and 2026, 107 of them.
Right.
And a total of 81 are sole sourced. The 81, if you do the percentage, it comes to about 76%. And then if you look at the total figure, it's over 73 billion. So we basically put out what they themselves have given us as contracts that they have signed under the Big Push agenda, drawn from their master register.
And out of the 107 or the 115 total that you were giving, how many were subjected to competitive tendering?
None.
None.
Not even one.
That is the major promise in opposition and even in government.
Yes.
And out of 107,
Yes.
none was subjected to competitive tendering.
Absolutely none.
What is the purpose of your, projects on this sole source issues?
So it's essentially about accountability. We are told, in fact, Sami Demfi in 2024 said categorically that one angle that the MPP is using to steal from the country today is what is called sole sourcing.
Yep.
Then he goes on to explain what sole sourcing is. We believed him then. And so we believe that what is happening now cannot be right. And so it's just about public accountability, letting the public know what is happening. If sole sourcing leads to inflated contracts, and in fact, if time allows on this program, I will take our viewers and listeners through some of the contract sums that are so outrageous. But Samson, let me do this. When we published this and they were rushing to counter our publication and all of that, one of the things they did, the minister rushed to Parliament to make a statement to Parliament, a very long statement which I found quite hollow. Then subsequent to that, they published what they said are the facts on their websites to try and sort of create a semblance of transparency and whatever. And I believe, sometimes when you are rushing to do things, to justify things that cannot be justified, your own data will end up losing you.
Tell us about that.
So they published, they said, the minister was on PMS Press and said there are two categories of big push. He calls one old big push and another one new big push. And that old big push means projects that they inherited.
Old big push and new big push. Omakasa document too. Old big push and new big push. Old near the nanado no mudija almost a woman ye, and a new near the Omakasa by our person moye. Muntini see it.
That they brought under the big push. And new big push means what they have done. So they published 54 projects, which they claim is supposed to be the new big push, and 23 projects that they say they inherited.
Okay.
Now, let me start with the 23, which they said they inherited.
Old one.
If you look at the data they themselves put out, of the 23 projects they say they inherited. And if you inherited, you look at the contracts and you see 2022, 2023, 2024, and so on. The very first project on their list of projects they inherited, award date is 12 October 2025.
I hope Ghanaians are listening. And this is one Ankasa document they call it. Almost old big push. The another DJ. However, big push we are another DJ. They sign a contract no Obrana John Mahama president in 2025. Because ya beti omo 20 no ye word na ya betro bibi dia betete ye ho say oh the omo kan nye no kre. And then they incriminate themselves more. To also.
And what is even funny about it is that if you check 12 October 2025, it's a Sunday.
Chai.
12 October 2025, it's a Sunday. Now you sign a contract. Agboja to one also sign contract. I mean, when the picture be come with David Boy, I was him for baby. I'm a fan to actually. I'm on channel. Agboja, sorry, them money no. Sana or sign a contract. On the day, why wouldn't him there? Only aquawi, Nanim do. Nanimu do se kota sabi yade koka sefi kwan so ono neto no kwasiada what ya sorry dem no was sign contract nti wa wuni ma agboja no no now mama yemfa hello madam
ni di ni nya agboja o
agboja
oni di ni
agboja
na afa ale Ghana match no mon ko hwa na
oh ya betwe say enyan start here ya betwe I'm starting in about 15 to 20 minutes. Mbabe ya crap. And here we go. So you're welcome. It's mama anyway now. Let's try to.
And this is a document.
There's no crime to work on Sunday.
Well,
it actually shows.
Yeah. Ladi ayeni kwa sia. Lawyer Buffon. Politics inti madisu ya musu ayeni na anya papa biyo ne.
That you're taking governance.
There are some official working hours legally. Yes, you don't do contracts outside of
even in the Supreme Court has ruled that we should come to court Saturdays and Sundays and holidays when the liberty of an individual is involved. So please,
yes, this has nothing to do with liberty.
We want to work 24/7. Remember,
maybe they are doing 24 economy. Okay, maybe.
So you look at this document, which is supposed to be a document revealing projects that they inherited. Now, as I said, the first item indicates that the project was awarded on 12 October 2025. That is not the only one. You go in and you would see several of them awarded in 2025. How do you publish a document saying that this is a list of inherited projects and your date of award 2025?
This is supposed to be a preliminary comment. I'll come back.
Yes. Okay.
I'll come back to you. But
therefore, this is the situation Ghana finds itself in. Abuja. This is what Ghana finds itself in. And then Matisa Petrol, April 1st, Ebeko 15 cedis. Diesel, Ebeko 17 cedis. And it's going to go on. Mutie, it's going to go on. Anyways, maybe the program no. Everybody and I'm Sister Ellen. I'm say when you call or bar, maybe a quick na the Jumedi and a 2 hours per yeah, dear. You about 2 hours. Yeah, dear. Wednesday, you be share you. Now, yes, I so a you so. Yeah, NDC for Nankasa and no moon say. Mrs. Say, the am one NDC for no say. On one Cassani document, who read the channel say they don't need to. Ono ane you are the boss you there be yes and just what signature and chassis. Anyway, sama pacho waba their opesa one kanonka wait me their mind.
I just almost more ball best yash but me and temwe. Na mon conquer ball ye best yash.
I'm gonna say you have about draw.
Papa na o free 4th estate Suleiman Abraham. Na all church and seven na Sami Jan Fifreye.
Good.
Won't be insre. Sami Jan Fisu one can go baby ada. Say so sourcing the body.
Hey.
We are there. It's one kwa Mobia Kwasempa. I'm still on the program.
Oh, okay.
Kwasempa page. Emma Papa na born ni tape mano. And you go see me brown. Since I'm doing something in other people.
Hey,
you go see Sami say, oh,
hey, you're born in tape at Treno.
About the tape at Sami say, like, you didn't mean it that way.
Hey,
oh, no, continue, Metro TV. I prefer a document about Kupi Continent. You're the show was when the quiet,
yeah.
And your coach and who Metro TV said one contract, one. Yeah, the amount of sources on TSC.
Aye.
Now, within a space of what 107, 107, the cry and the Audima, Papa, no,
Yeah.
Audima Fortress States for
Yeah. Yes. Ebika said they will not release it all. In him.
It is all sorts of 107.
Yeah.
The Akane restricted
tendering.
Yeah. It's competitive. The
Ebinim. Bakukreni. Four. That's right. Yo. We go make a shebi. So we omon point ya na omo we omo monitor no. Omon point. Mo monitor sempa na se me kra mo side there you are. Okay. Me who say Eric Ejit ho. Me who say Eric. Omon point one. Good. Emfa, and the Emfa. Oh, Eric, me Eric. Pious.
Pious, Kabila, and Rekeji.
And then
was a young man, Mahama, they were going, you know. Now, some of them people say, or a payment will be answered. And yet, and let's just say, I suppose the person said that maybe he's so eloquent, he's knowledgeable, and more than anybody. I don't lawyer,
me that's it.
We are more eloquent.
Baby.
Because the American said, oh, and you may be called wrong or you can see, say, oh, this is it. Or maybe when we came, this is how we see that we've seen the whole thing. And no problem to me, you want to come about Bermuda or president of Bermuda. It is someone who you knew. And when you change the moon of fact, we wrap up our nose and food. Oh, yes, I know much as a credit. Only you wouldn't answer Pia. Other than that, your person. Diamond, so kind. Papa, it's our brother, no. Or yes, and did that. Come on. Just meet them, I branch you. I said, of course, when you answer Pia, and that we are both big, you are so. I mean, they are making fair and say from auditor in general, at the end of the
hey.
I mean, they were right.
Hey, Kale, let us say. Mate.
It's so abhorrent. Now, we are right here, or we are
all right. Daddy Joe. Small bite, the uncle.
Makuma, two Adamisem.
I would say,
was it a year, Ubet, that's why I won't mock, always 2 times.
Time,
don't you think, say, as I said, say MPP to me, and Banco going to foreign squad. Look here, as I say, advocate for it. Look at this little boy. Now, who's a winning answer saying penny for what I with some dog, you know, could get Tony, your friend saying, for Suwa, one quachino. No, and penny at them. I'm a Ghana, you because Manoya. The MPP move papa and the uncle for we. And someone last after even being sentenced. And yes, I did coronation to free because some of us will let them go free. Someone will walk in and the air butchers a puppeteer the air cost. Are we so stupid or are we so dumb? Say, yeah, a woman that when you were there, swimming, won't see you different.
Aye,
and I can now walk, you know, because just a young to my
baby. I didn't say.
yeah, something one.
Laddie.
Yeah, Laddie. That guy. Sawuka Viper Krana were more poisonous than the Viper. So Sawuti na Ibiana. Yeah, me yasa me kowa will be your view. Now so good TV na unya bika. So MPP Nino say just imagine this shabby contrast our moye. Also will be continue will be a Juma or start here before 2024 December.
Yeah.
Name the contract was awarded in
2025. What to be that?
Now you still asking questions, say what GDana? Nonsense. Please say Makuma.
All right, but that's it.
I don't know. Minima Samoa Menka.
Everything.
Oh, Minima Samoa Menka.
Yeah.
What's going on in the country? In a way, no, I developed countries here so bad. Not because you have no way bad. That is when you give them money. Listen, they will loot and destroy the country. You know why? They know very well say the first Mahamano will be the kosher.
Yes.
And looking at nobody could contest him.
No.
Good. It is sanity there he's going. Obia Kwana Obia Muntaka Wajene dear. Naomi Yasa still if not send back the guys their money. 101 million. Unkwalani Koji Wumsika. The why you ding. Sam George or Penny the SWAD will be able to have 5. Nay, free cry uncle. Now, say, me go to have 5.
Uncle. But that's it. Yeah. But that's it. Daddy. AY. 2 minutes. Today, everybody's taking 2 minutes. I got to rise. AY Polo. Oh. Okay, only all the Aquinage 2 minutes. 90 on there, and now we're watching. Yaira, China, Yaira, uncle. Yaira.
Madam. Yes.
Okay, Queen, 2 minutes, uncle.
Good evening.
Evening.
Auntie Amani, Mr. Felicity, Mr. Felicity,
Obiajo, so.
And Rana, 82 years, right?
Yeah, 82.
I say, and can they be good for the dear? I say, a fine one, a good for him, your frank, come up about it. When Quasia for Binti was a Quasia Binti. But we am Quasia for Binti. A panning like him, Jumapa by a Magana. Not Ghanaians, and like Ghanaians, so say I'm grateful. The answer the Yakutia Pani Gusian. When in Ketua. When in Ketua. Na Felix. A yes, Anka. But now, dear, a time and get uncovered before my friends, papa. Never could not far friend say, Mira. A yes, so girls get their friends and Zati. Because on I have a panel, I am Zaddy to all.
Yeah.
It's a measure.
I'm sure be
more try more resource. I will me fire panel, but the bad Zaddy. I'm not such a person. Monsieur Boniaye.
Oh,
Onipa every sector with Johnny footprints. I'm a sebi po disables upon Johnny footprint. The footprints or oh, dear, because me say one said down me and allowed to fish in Omatesi Crum almost soon. Omo Musica. Miss Valens, Mobatiana before that Tiasi Crum Copa to have one more the Puma.
you're trying.
Also much Musica.
You're trying.
Now the brain so almost a Kobe I demonstration. I am paid on what your name of Papa yourself on pay on Fabi Town. But I was sick and I came. Papa, I already know my. I did a one. Napco. A day, I mean a day. What's your dear boy? The time you shot.
So many. So many.
Or be also me dear, my Miss my restore next salon and it is Munde for one black can be beneath ye. Was a one purple and cocket and catena Monday. And the minimum answer. Yet you can't live a man to me, tia me, Majuma. My boss and my keep your mama against ya. And now I said, winning now, they can't hear. It was an actress on Yakuma Pa. Only my bamia come up by me a couple in Yibia. You cannot knock on the come to say Rollins. Cabamian to me at you, Kuma. Isn't something so about me? Tree of King Cabot in the Buagana Buano. Or my bamia mobby, Bamian's way, the projects all about Buagana. Oh, yeah. It's another Jacopo Shram. As I meet Jane feeling in kind food, may say, what a terrible time, say, I'm a build condition. Just say you compare that young
I know, and normally I build condition.
In Proca, come in a build condition.
All right.
Mr. Felix.
All right.
Ariel.
Sir.
Now, so who feels say, Janke Sugu, so never could not from Sugus, never say Sugu, so now Mona, my yes, and I'm more good at Martin, but you have no peace. The quite more for sell a panel chroman. Always in a ganapo, always in a city, Finn 7 by Mahama ever fire, the smiling mafia ever fire power. What congratulations that. They be rest in peace. But so be on the moon. And try and call almost 40 our new town.
Oh.
First of all, we did so young, congratulations that apart from rest in peace that some who cry. Also, Bampa, I saw me there. Oh, women, you pound as I saw from him. One quiet didn't say, Grace, a pass and one so and now so full, Bulldog and edge pay, Usubia. Bulldog edge pay, Usubia. Now, what the moon is from the moon, I would try every bar. Okay. Every shame, if we say, yet to move. The Monty, this is a good track, Bamia, so say conventional, say bar, no more here, but say a party cake party, yeah, mamma, but yeah, if I yell in class, said them will call for any first class. Yeah, this why I appear take the way. You so far so bad, I know my ninja, into some who got this 70%, and I'm not who go back. We are classic four.
All right, but that's it. But that's the queen. Near the answer for people of mine. That's it. Why are they? It is possible, Pacho, Mama Kakrana meant to me sorry so. No other engagement, semi-quiet. Yes, madam.
Council of State member back almost declared wanted.
Hey, are they?
And the other say about gold fraud.
Hey.
They say NDC for one Kasamuja Jirije. Ghana for 6 million. One Kasamuja Jirije. Say Mahama. Then some bogan is Sikemu on Penaticula. Mahama, we are going to see Katisania. Ghana. You can say young youth company Ghana. Niamaka and Kokana Meromodi 89 and Chombu. Mahamo, you
It is possible, eh?
Yeah.
This is the second Council of State member. Yoko actually no. Most very 3 weeks ago, Western region, the Anushomotero, or my own for 2. And I Levanta region, the Anushomotero, she is some of your first gold. Meaning, says I'm in every home. So why in every home? Meaning, and this year, classy, I'm a first Council of State to talk about advising Mahama. Now, Mahama, then on your chief of foster. 2 Council of State members, the Council of State today, and you send him to 4, Papa Penny 4, in the and this in a space of 3 months.
Say youth to somebody. You took for months here. 3 months near Council of State members near Council of State from Bonomia Frosters. Then I interview see people fellas. Mammy, say Council say no two I'm painful.
Yeah.
Let's see people.
Catch up one. Mama, you're Froster Lord.
Hey. See for the Ghana for and you didn't want to Ghana for the Yamo. Fellas, me you yami say, and cause your 4-6 million be Asher Mahama when you yam say. I could talk about the amount Asher when you yam where almost see the knee.
Yabio.
Woman see the knee.
Yabi.
Mahama, we are sir. We any papa, bonini papa. Naminu bedi. Naminu bedi Mahama. Bonina would be Ghana for no. Just a Felix. See, can't you wait the day in our social go? The name I said your back up a cook.
Aye, yeah. I come for
because you can't wash and so.
we are more.
Yeah. Felix, maybe I know baby no.
Uh-huh.
My young young Cassia Papa Yana. Ya dear Yana, your fat. Nana to Daka Kufado, Enra, Odini Benz, and then 2 days, so then 2 days, Saturday, no. Yamin Shano.
Yabi Andra, 29. Odino 29 for no. Andra.
Saturday
now. Andra, so baby are winning here. Andra. Amen. Amen. Amen.
No. Groomy renowned lawyers, all groomy future leaders, all groomy a cuckoo down, all groomy a new pounds, but no first one, Abra society, Mahama, or Grumia Crom 4. A bin Aswa Ben Lay. Within the space of 3 months, Yachi Frosters or more council of states. Mahama, only and Swadi will be a Magana for, while your Crom 4 takes you a moi, how a Timothy, Ashanima, Ruya, what will my boy who yellow. Sad Mahama Timothy. Mahama by ye fellas, they be a torrentum, or yene, a woof for Papa Demi who was in the bear with fellas. Papa news was in a penny of free. And now, play what it top. Play Mahama, Manasuka, play near no. Theatre Nippon in a woo. But I can't swap a copy and use one and coffee paper. And that's so we go cross also. And for last 16 million accident, a woman assume bomb. Mahama and day. Baby, I want to done a tico share Yabuko to me, Mahame. I'm going to for medical cancer. 80 fellas and made a special retention. I'm a bushia for more in a Friday, a crucifixion of Mahama. Now, we don't fly at the round Friday. And Friday, the Mahama send you money, yes, the weapon. Now, a year okay, soldiers for home. Okay. Now, in your Bishop on a Pilato. Friday,
okay.
Okay. Okay. Can it take yes, with your solid, but Mahama don't solid.
You.
Good Friday, Yanko Mahama send you.
Mate. DK, 3 minutes, Yanko Pacho, Yanko. Fire, 3 minutes, Yanko Pacho. Original DK Fire, the Pacho, unmute yourself. Okay. Yanko, Akwesi Boateng, Yanko.
Hello, Felix.
Yeah.
I wish you for me more BBA Joe.
Yeah, Joe, so.
I'm saying, Jama, Ghana for Nshabi Binso, a Bonnia Mudidina Nado Swaketian and Yankopon de Magana for.
Okay.
The Oak of Upon somebody do a dema, and so any mania now be commissaire.
Sir.
Your mamma in a limited who said, yeah, Josh, the Quasi and him, Quasi summer wood in the marsh, that my money 2 years, so the Obertimenka online. Messia Yan on a rebel. Pasiam Penny will or no media Konyan any near Ibrahim Mahama no to play. 22 of Obaya no to first play. Was Samba second term was after second play. Essence NDC for Mumpa this year, Yan Sunny Nimedia, Apo Mercedes Jones Abba Quentin. Jimmy Nkwasi asem nkwa wankasa check Ghana hwe wo mo ho kire wo mo pa no mo so na to aba ma NDC sameboa wo de wankasa
fact
yan check from Rollins time PNDC up to NDC regime what beneficiary pana Ghanaians yenya free wo mo aside Your mama was second term or in the crew mobile, woman that's only an infernal monsieur or for Nyansa ding Yansa pa NDC for me, yes, so move. That's Aqualana, a friend is Sammy Fina, or ne for Suka chain is a friend, some George, why is a robot, your progon on. It would be on the wound or gun and the bed would be answered.
Yep. I know you're doing.
No man, some more kaya and no crom kaguna and Addison. Brown Bromono massive for Bebre was as no, and Branon so the Munyabotre.
Okay.
Nembrano so will be able to yanko to me. Nanado by a boa wagan was shendi pama and grofoma 8 solid years without paying anything. One prison and ado and anu ya Kumase. Me wo UK na me no wo kase.
Okay.
And anu ya Kumase nkwasiafo ya wo mo minister was one ko penti interchange ya said ya yem prison. What kind of nonsense is that? Oh, I was a Ghana for nam nimdia yeni entino. Ubia nimdia yeni ntama o maino yenhu nyansa nkwa yeni muda. So
okay.
So be to me if you buy 8 good years more a dear pan or senka we no so papa you couldn't even say 8 years. With that meaning because what time hununti. Now John Mama as a president do to me can kwasi asem so we don't go 70,000 men in the part in go 7,000 men
720.
So enti one kasa wo mampani twan tro Jimmy asha wakoma mu ankwase asem ne Jimmy asha wakoma mu and tron we na wona mkora na ese eyi wona na na adu gina ho na yebeka so ye pani 80 something years and 60 something years mu mi enu mu gina ho a
difference
ye be hu so ye pani Felix say ka wo de me see my mom 2 years 7 January 2027 obetimenka ma shaka pa Bisi aye woman no more rebel woman the end of ye and ye a woman for no more ye ya shed a ye boa no aba ye tro mu records no go.
All right.
And no so may invite to my wabe joining me.
Me badodo. Okay.
So my main free so no be full from so
yeah, me pon akra nesa. Me pacho me mod me pacho all my moderators, after all mom was and no me real why me pacho trans DK for my close way Facebook ni YouTube no.
Okay.
YouTube ni Facebook for pacho yidibisia so that I can have other engagement and then your bone tina make or daddy and your bone inti no me am personal here and kolana back on adwuma semeko born they been say they are on best and so at least we should still do our best and support them. And I will close it here. I do my Wednesday, memorandum. I will do my best. Every night I'll be on time on Wednesday. I promise. Right? If you have me, that's it. We'll be all joining you. All right. Bye bye.